I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again.
Well, I tell you what, we have an absolutely perfect Midwestern afternoon for football. And EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the New York Giants. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Corey Ballantyne on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Giants 1st down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for C.J. Board there. And it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
And Ingram holds it in. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Giants 7, Bengals nothing. Graham
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 3rd down, Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep, Golden Tate. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
New York.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Giants add on to their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Giants 21, Bengals nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check 42's the mic. Check 42's the mic.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Pull it together. Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 20. Mike 20. Mike 20. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 20. Mike 20. Mike 20.
And Burrow going to throw again. Airing one out for Boyd. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Giants.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The catch and run there. Good for 16 and a first.
New York.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after one.
Bengals nothing.
Jones from the gun on third down. It's caught. Shepard. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Giants 28, Bengals nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking downfield for Jones. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal. At the 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 19 target.
Operating from the gun. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Bengals nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Burrow's pass.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
13.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
42 the mic, boys. 42. 42 the mic. It's been a long day for you. 42. Mike 42. Check. Check. Mike 42. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first two possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Now it's Tate. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. First and 10.
At the Bengals' 46-yard line.
Switch up. Switch up. Undercrush. Undercrush. 70 Ranger.
Here's Jones on first down. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
First down, Giants.
Mike, alert. 55. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Second and 11 at the 22-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. From the gun, Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Bengals have recovered it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Now Burrow on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
To Darius Slayton. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 48-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Evan Ingram on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Gano for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Giants 42, Bengals nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
All right, D, let's go. All right, D. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. I got you, bro. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 2. Mike's 42. Hey, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. So from the 36 now, first and 10. We're going to give this to Mixon. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Burrow on play action. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Brandon Williams. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
New York.
Here we go. Hawk 70. 19 right. Slant.
Jones throwing on first down. Looking for Shepard. And this is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded in the end zone. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5.
Cincinnati Bengals.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Giants' 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
On the carry.
Saquon Barkley. An even 90 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Brings up 3rd.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And let's pin the mirrors back.
Burrow on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On the return, it's Tate. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter.
56, Bengals 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Hey, alert three, alert three. Check.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
A gain of 4 yards.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals gain a bit of respectability. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Giants 56, Bengals 14. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 40. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams.
That's what I want to see.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Valentine going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Room here to run. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 66 yards for him on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. From the gun, Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Here's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal. You know what? I know it's 4th down and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. 21. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided? And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nate Ebner. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Rolling to his and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now here's Ross. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flush to his right. Incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 20.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Giants' 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Jones pass. Intercepted.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a